All right, if you're looking for the one dessert that's going to have everyone talking this holiday season, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we are breaking down a total showstopper, the Yuletide Pavlova Trifle. It's a brilliant mashup of two classics, and it is guaranteed to impress. I mean, that's the big question, right? And the answer? You get pure dessert alchemy. You've got the airy crunch of a pavlova and then the decadent, creamy layers of a trifle. It is a texture explosion, all in one glorious bowl. So let's break down exactly how that magic happens. Okay, so here's the deal right from the start. This isn't just some dessert, it's practically an architectural marvel. You have that crisp meringue acting as the bones of the whole thing, the rich mascarpone cream brings that velvety luxury, and then bam, a pop of bright, fresh fruit to cut through all that richness. It's all about perfect balance. Okay, so every great structure needs a solid foundation. For us, that foundation is the pavlova. And listen, not just any pavlova. We're going for that iconic texture, a shatteringly crisp outer shell that gives way to a soft, chewy, marshmallow-like center. Getting this part right, it's everything. Now take a look at this list. It looks super simple, right? But every single ingredient here is a heavy lifter. The egg whites are our building blocks. Sugar, yeah, it's for sweetness, but it's even more important for stability. And then you've got the two secret weapons. Corn flour, which is what guarantees that chewy, mallowy middle, and a tiny bit of vinegar to make sure the whole structure is rock solid. Now the how here is just as important as the what. You gotta pay attention to step 2. Add that sugar slowly, like a spoonful at a time. I'm serious, that's not a suggestion, it's the rule for a perfect glossy meringue. Then, the low and slow bake, that's your secret to a shell that's crisp and pale, not brown and brittle. And the final test of your patience? Let it cool completely in the oven. Seriously, don't touch it. So you might be wondering, how does that simple process create such a complex texture? You know, it feels like magic, but it's actually some really cool and pretty simple kitchen science. And here's the breakdown. That corn flour, that is the only reason the inside stays all soft and marshmallowy. The vinegar, it's like a personal trainer for the egg whites. It strengthens them up so they don't collapse. And that low and slow bake, well, it's not really baking at all. It's more like dehydrating. It just gently dries out the surface, and that's what creates that signature crispness. So with our pavlova foundation absolutely perfected, it's time to build the heart of our trifle. We need the cream and the fruit that are going to interact with that meringue, softening it just enough and creating this amazing harmony of flavors. It is all about balancing that deep richness with a pop of brightness. Our cream is just pure luxury, silky mascarpone whipped with rich double cream. Now, the single most important tip I can give you here is to make sure both of them are ice cold. I mean, straight from the fridge. That's the secret to a smooth, stable cream that won't go grainy on you. And to cut through all that richness, we've got a triple threat of fruit: sweet berries, tropical mango, and a sharp, tangy hit from the passion fruit. And hey, if you really want to lean into the trifle side of this whole hybrid desserts, here's a brilliant little upgrade. Tossing some of those berries in a splash of Grand Marnier or sherry adds this incredible warmth and complexity. Plus, that boozy syrup starts to soak into the meringue. Oh, it's just fantastic. Okay, the prep work is officially done. Now we get to the best part, the assembly. This is where your inner dessert architect really gets to play, building this masterpiece up layer by glorious layer. The layering strategy is so simple but so brilliant. You start with your biggest meringue disc right at the bottom as your foundation. Then you just start building. A little passion fruit to get the softening started, then cream, then fruit. And you repeat. And listen, this is a crucial point. If the meringue cracks or breaks while you're building, perfect. That's supposed to happen. It's actually part of what creates those amazing textures all the way through. I know. A dessert that looks this impressive can seem kind of intimidating, especially during the holidays. But the real secret to a totally stress-free experience comes down to just 2 things: a little bit of prep and a whole lot of timing. In this right here, this is your game plan for being the calmest holiday host ever. Those meringues, you can bake those up to a whole week in advance. The cream? Just whip it up the day before. That means on the big day, when your guests are showing up, all you're doing is the fun, creative part, the assembly. Now, if you remember just one thing from this entire explainer, please let it be this number: 4 to 6 hours. That is the golden window. You assemble this thing 4 to 6 hours before you serve it, not the day before and not minutes before. This right here is the key. So why is that window so critical? Well, it is all about texture transformation. In that time, the crisp meringue soaks up just enough moisture from the cream and the fruit to soften into this gorgeous, chewy state. It becomes the perfect fusion. If you do it too early, you're going to have soup. Too late, and it's just crunchy meringue with some stuff on top. This timing is what makes the dish. So there you have it, the science, the technique, and the timeline. You literally have everything you need to create a dessert that isn't just delicious, but is truly, truly spectacular. So the only question left is, are you ready to be the hero of the holiday dessert table?